The system has powerful workflow tools which involve triggers and status of services. Triggers are essentially checkpoints throughout your workflow that relay information back to the system from your plant. You'll notice that as we're building our work list of services underneath each of these rugs, each of these has a status. So you can have open status, recommended status, work in progress, completed, or rejected. Triggers are what allows these items to be scanned in the plant and scanned for these status to change. If I want to set up a trigger that allows the system to know that the technician has applied deodorize to the rug and changed the status, then I can create a trigger for that. Go to Settings, Workflow, Trigger Setup. I already have one in here for stain protection. Let's create another one for deodorize. First of all, I have to choose my location, and the trigger number, let's just say it's 888. So my trigger is 888. And I'm going to call this deodorize. I'm going to have it affect a cart item, and the cart item is going to change its status, and the service is specifically for deodorize, and I want to add that, and I'm going to move it from open to complete. I can also add an alternate status of sold to complete. So now I have a trigger set up for this, for deodorize and for stain protection. I can print the barcode, which is going to let the operator scan the rug number and then scan the trigger. As long as those two barcodes are back to back in the system, they will force the status of that service to be changed from open or sold to complete. So you'll notice right now everything is in open status, and when the operator brings up the scanner, go to barcode input, bin and trigger input, you create a new input, and you're going to dump your barcode information in here, which is a very easy transfer, simply attaching the barcode scanner to the device, to your computer using USB, and then dumping the data, and it'll probably come in looking like this. Here's the rug number, and then here's the trigger, and then here's the trigger. So this is trigger for stain protection, here's the trigger for deodorize, and the second rug stain protection and deodorize. So I'm going to add that, and this can be as many as you want. This can be hundreds of entries if you'd like. You'll see it's in pending status. So I'm going to go in here and I'm going to run this trigger. And the trigger is loaded, and you'll see that it's completed status. If there's a failure on anything, then it'll let you know. If I go back to the order now, you can see that my treatment for deodorize stain protection is now moved to completed status in both of these items. And what we're trying to do is you should set up triggers to get to the point where either these status are changed manually or through a trigger, and once everything is completed underneath this rug item, then the rug itself will go to complete, and the office will be notified through a ready order review that the rug, according to the system, is ready to go. You'll also notice this little icon of a scanning gun. If you click on this, you'll be able to see all the trigger runs that have happened against that rug and whether or not they were successful or failed. So it gives you a historical timeline as to when these processes were completed. And you can set this up for any process or any trigger, any action that happens in your plant. If you want some real-time feedback from the plant to the system. On inspection after the wash or any point during the cleaning process, you can set up a computer with a scanner on it and go to in-plant inspection, and you can scan the item right into scan the barcode right into this field, or you can type it in. And it'll give you a real-time status of all the services that have gone on with this rug and whether or not they've been completed. So the rug that we just completed, it has cleaning is still in open status, stain protection is completed, deodorize is completed. And if we look at dash 2, you'll see the same thing, and there's an item sitting in recommended. So this gives you a really good snapshot of what is going on with the rug in real time and where it has to go next and what still needs to be done.